Fall from greatness. Mesopotamia was the most dominant region of the Middle East for thousands of years, but it was also a land of internal conflict and power struggles. Fighting among local leaders left the region vulnerable to attack. The weaknesses allowed more powerful and organized conquerors to take over the land. The land of many people. Several major groups fought for control of Mesopotamia throughout its history. Some empires lasted only a few years, while others lasted for 1,000 years. In all the empires, there was a constant threat of attack from outsiders. The Persian king Cyrus the Great took over the city of Babylon. Persians came from present-day Iran. Some cities of Mesopotamia survived and became great cities of later civilizations. Hatra was built as an Assyrian city and by 100 BC had become a great fortified city. The end of an age. After the Babylonians defeated Assyria in 614 BC, Mesopotamia was ruled by a series of Babylonian kings who fought one another for power. There were some parts of the empire that were still loyal to Assyria. Babylon's last king was named Nabonidus. The priests of Babylon turned against Nabonidus when he ignored festivals that honored the chief god of the city, Marduk. The priests of Babylon welcomed the invasion of the Persians led by Cyrus the Great in 539 BC. The Persian army entered the city without a fight, and Babylon became a territory in the Persian Empire. By 500 BC, all of Mesopotamia was controlled by the Persian Empire. The salt of the earth. Irrigation allowed for crops to be grown in many parts of Mesopotamia, but at the same time ruined the soil. When fields were flooded with irrigation water, the water was either absorbed into the soil or it evaporated into the air. If the water drained too quickly from the fields, the rich topsoil was also washed away, leaving only clay. If the water evaporated, mineral salts were left behind. As the levels of salts increased, they poisoned the plants and the fields were abandoned. When there was no crop surplus, Mesopotamians could not trade for the objects they needed to make weapons and buildings. Over time, Mesopotamians learned to deal with the salt by leaving some land unplanted for a time to allow the soil to recover.